Hello, welcome. You're here at Reading Simplified, where we streamline classroom reading instruction and also accelerate students' achievement in reading. And today, I hope to show you a fun game that we call Steal It that does a lot of things simultaneously. Number one, Steal It is fun. Kids like it. That's the best part about it. The second great part about it is that it teaches the advanced phonics knowledge that we're focused on at that time. So he's been working on the I sound. We're going to read words that have the I pattern. Not only does it do phonics knowledge, it also does high frequency word knowledge. So the words particularly are in the top 300 fry words. So it's a 2 or 3 for 1. Okay, so let's watch how we play Steal It. And if you're just tuning in, please say hi. Tell us where you're from. I've introduced Steal It to some people before, and so if you have seen this and you've used it, let us know. But first, I will just get started turning the camera around to show you how Steal It works. Welcome. If you're just tuning in, we're going to play this game Steal It. Okay.
Ready?
Are you ready? Mm-hmm. You're going to put that off to the side. First, let me get the camera ready for the audience to see. Just playing the game. Okay. You ready? Okay. Go ahead. Draw. You get to go first since you are the youngest. Perfect.
Night.
Okay. You got the I. Let's put it up here in a column. You got that I. I'm going to try to get the same I back from you. Oh, I didn't get that one. This is a weird word, okay? This is the word I, like you have 2 I's, right? This is unlike any other word. It's kind of an exception. There's no other spelling quite like it, so we won't find that in the pattern. Oh, what's that word?
Find.
Is that the same spelling or different?
Different.
Okay. So you got 2 columns. My turn. Oh, this is the word live. Is that like any of yours? Spellings for I?
No.
Okay, so you can't steal it. That's the goal of the game, is to get all the cards or get the most cards, and maybe you can steal cards. Side. Yep, put it on your side. Oh no, he just took my card because it is the same spelling. But now you got to make a column of them. Put them one under the other.
I did.
Put one under the other, like in a column, like that. And to be able to hold on to it, you have to read both words.
Side. Live.
It totally could be. It could be if, and sometimes it is. But since this is all the I sound today, we're going to call that live. We are shooting this show live, right? Okay.
Your turn.
My turn. Now he stole that because it was the same spelling. Oh, I got the word by, like the cards are by one another. Is that the same spelling?
No.
So I get to keep this one because, and he can't, and I can't take one of his because it's a different spelling. Oh, okay. What's that word?
Line.
Where do you find that spelling? Okay, so he is putting all of the spellings in a line. And I'm going to try to get this, see if I can get that one. Can I? No, I didn't get that one.
But you can get this one.
Oh, I got the word right. And because I have right, I get to take his night. So I have to read.
No.
I get to steal it. That's the part of the game that's why it's called Steal It. I've got right and night. Ooh, he got a ducky picture with 2 duckies. That means he gets 2 of my cards. Which ones are you going to take? It's going to take that I, which is unique. No other spellings are like that. And you took by. Okay. It's my turn. I got life. Uh-oh, what does that mean for you?
No.
That's right, same spelling. I get to take all of these. I get to steal, but I have to read them. Let's help me. Life, side, live, and line. Okay. So right now, I got 5 and he's got 4. I'm in the lead, but you
Yes.
never know till the end.
Mile.
Mile. Can you run a mile?
Yes. 4.
You ran 4? Whoa. Okay.
Mile.
Uh-huh.
Okay, mile. Line. Live.
It could be, but we're doing
Live.
We're doing the I sound.
Side. And 5.
And
Live.
Okay. For a second, play with that while I talk to the raving fans. What is our young friend doing besides spinning this thing? He is getting exposure to the main spellings of the I sound. Y by itself, I by itself, I separated E or I silent E. He is an IGH, so he's seeing these patterns and he's having to notice them because he has to sort them based on that spelling. That's not the only thing he's doing though. He's also practicing his blend as you read strategy for decoding. Notice he's putting sounds together as he goes. And then thirdly, these are highly frequent words. So they're going to show up a lot. They're in the top 300 of Fry's word list. So that's why this game is so good. It's a 2-for-1. If you're just tuning in, we're showing a game called Steal It, which is a super way to teach both phonics knowledge and high frequency words. So we're in the middle of the game. Let's see who's going to win.
Oh.
I think it's your turn.
No, I just got all these, remember?
Oh, that's right. He stole mine, so he's got that line. So thank you for being honest. I've got the word light, and I have that already, that spelling, so I get to keep right, night, and light. No stealing yet. But right now he's totally beating me because he's got more cards. That's the goal of the game.
What is that?
Okay, that's it's a word that has the I sound, and I just put it 2 different ways so you could see how it would be if you separated it by chunk.
Okay.
This one's probably the easier one to read. It's got
Okay.
the I sound, remember? Try E here.
Idea.
Do you have a good idea where that goes? He's all over this. Okay, I got the word sometimes, and I think I see a pattern here. I get to take all of these. Woohoo!
You need to switch that up.
Okay, so I have to read them. You want to look at them, check to make sure I'm reading them? Mile, sometimes, side, life, line, live.
Okay.
He's under the table. There he is. Which person's winning? I've got more cards, but you never know till the last card is drawn. What's that word?
Tree.
Now, tree makes sense, but we are doing the I sound, and this is
Try.
try. And does that go with by? Try. So you matched up them based on spelling. So he's sorting by spelling, and I got I by itself.
That's the easiest one.
Yeah, I did. That's funny. I shouldn't
Oh,
get the
she went
easiest one.
first.
I got to take find an idea. So I have to read them all. I've got I, idea, and find.
Yeah!
Oh, we got another freebie card. What does that freebie card mean?
I get to have a free ice cream.
That would be fun, but that's not this game. What do you get to take from me? You steal one of my cards.
Oh, one of your cards. It's one
Just
of your
one.
cards.
Which one are you going to take?
I.
The easy one. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's my turn. We're getting low in the stack. Someone's going to win soon. Okay, I've got
No, I shouldn't took mine.
kind, so there's no stealing involved here because that goes with idea and find. Oh, actually, I do get to steal your eye. So you took it and I took it back. Thank you. Your turn. That first sound is T.
Time.
Are you having a good time stealing my cards?
Yes.
Well done. Okay, read them as you pull them over. You got time, then
Mile.
mm-hmm.
Live. Okay, now. Line. Life. Side.
Keep going.
Side.
Mm-hmm.
Side. And so. Okay.
So makes sense, but that's not that. That's actually in that word. It's
Some.
Okay, you've got some. That's right. Good work. He read that so well, and I'm just sharing this into our group because I forgot to do that earlier.
Okay, now I'm ready.
Okay, so if you're just tuning in, we are doing the game Steal It. It is a fun game to teach phonics knowledge and high frequency words, and it's also a great way to get extra rereading practice. He's rereading these words over and over again because he wants to win. Are you going to win? Okay, maybe so, maybe I will. Okay, I got 3 paint cans. Since there's 3, that means I get to steal 3 of his cards. I'll take these.
Oh, good.
Your turn. Your turn. That first sound is actually
right.
right. Oops.
Right. Ooh.
What is it?
Right.
Right.
Gucci.
Are you good at knowing what to write? You are. You just wrote a sentence for me. Okay, so he's got this whole long line with that same spelling of I.
Please don't. Please
And
don't.
what if I get the same one? Oh,
Yes.
might. Might, right, night, light.
Oh my gosh.
That first sound, do you know that first sound?
Ooh.
Good. You got it. Uh-huh.
While.
So he's got a super long line. You want to make a double column?
Shoot you up.
Okay.
Shoot you up. Shoot you up. Shoot you up.
My turn.
And put you in
I only
there.
have 3 cards left. Okay, I got hi. Isn't this funny? I got this just a minute ago. If you're just tuning in, we are doing Steal It. It's a great game to teach phonics knowledge and high frequency words
Okay, now.
all in one.
Please
So-
don't tell me I'm gonna get another blue. Too many blues today.
This is going to be down to the wire.
Whoa.
Uh-huh.
White.
Most of these cards are white. So he is doing a game called Steal It where he is sorting by spelling in columns. And so that focuses attention on the inside parts of words. And he's got this huge
But
list
this
of
means
this
I have
spelling.
like 2 points on this card, right?
Yep. No, each card's only worth 1 point. And so now we're down to the very last card, which may very well determine the winner. Dun, dun, dun.
No!
Oh! What does that mean?
You need to take all my cards.
Oh, too bad. Sometimes the teacher wins and sometimes the kids win. So because that spelling has already been done, I get to keep all of his cards. But what do I have to do to be able to keep them? I have to read them. So I'm getting extra rereading practice. Thank you. You want to help me? Okay, we've got time, like. Do you want to make sure I'm doing it right? Mile, line, while, live, life.
Can we do
Side.
this card?
Sometimes
or
right
is it almost done?
and white.
Done.
Well, actually, I have a new book that I was hoping you would read. We have some people that are tuning in that would love to hear you probably read this book.
I need a break.
Yeah, I just dropped some stuff. But this book is pretty cool. Your fans might like to hear you read it. Elephant and Piggy is a famous series of books. And this has the I sound in it.
Pages.
You know what? We'll just read. How about you read a couple pages and I'll read the rest. Okay? So why don't you play with the ball for just a second as I get started doing this. If you guys have any questions about Steal It, please let me know. By the way, I should have said this earlier. I have a free sample of this game. If you go to the link above, you'll be able to download your own copy of Steal It. I think it's the E sound, maybe the O sound. But you can see how this is pretty easy to incorporate. You choose a sound like the I sound or the O sound and all its various spellings, and then you create word lists that have high frequency words that target that spelling. And so the student practices advanced phonics for the target spelling for the week, or the target sound for the week, and he also practices high frequency words. This is something that I give away as a bonus inside the Reading Simplified Academy, which is a membership site where you learn just a handful of activities that solve reading problems for beginning and struggling readers and streamline the classroom reading instruction so that you don't have so many things to do. And so Steal It, with the O sound, the E sound, the A sound, the sound, and the ow sound, they're all in there in the Reading Simplified Academy. So if you haven't heard about that, go to readingsimplified.com and you can click on a button called Reading Simplified Academy to learn more. So if you hear a little ruckus in the background, that's my friend, my kindergarten friend, and he is running around getting his wiggles out because this is after a long day of kindergarten and it's hard to do all this work that I'm asking him to do. So, but next, because we did Steal It with the I sound, see if you can, for those of you who are just tuning in, I had a lot of cards that had different spellings of I. I'm sorry, that's backwards, but that's line and right. And he read those words and he had to read them over and over again. That's a little trick of the game. The game requires you to keep rereading the words so that the student gets all that extra practice, and he doesn't know he's working because it's part of the game. So this is a really powerful game that's worked for me for some really resistant readers. 2nd grade, 1st grade, kindergarten. I highly recommend Steal It. Go ahead and snag a copy or steal a copy for free if you click on the link above. And because it's been working on the I sound, I thought that it would be good to try this book called Today I Will Fly by Mo Williams, which is a great book, along with all the other Elephant and Piggy books. How many of you guys have read some Elephant and Piggy books with your students or children? These are very popular. There's quite a number of really good ones. Pretty much every one of them is just my favorite. I can't choose among them. So we're going to read this, and what he'll do, what you'll see with this book is that he's going to practice some of the I sound words, but he's also going to be practicing the decoding strategy of flex it. Trying one sound doesn't work, trying another, because every single word in here I have not taught him how to read. I haven't taught him the phonics to be able to do it, but he knows a lot about the decoding strategies he needs so that the words themselves aren't too hard. Now, I just said that I was going to have him. Okay, come on, you're up now.
I can't get the ball.
Woo!
Not into the bathroom.
We're going to read Today I Will Fly. They are waiting. They are waiting. Did you guys hear my question earlier? I was seeing if you had read Today I Will Fly or any Elephant and Piggy book by Mo Williams. He is a winning author, and this series is really, really good for beginning readers because there's not much on the page. Okay, please come now because they are waiting for you.
Okay, I need to get the ball.
There's a loose ball. We'll get it later. Okay. What's the title? Let's show off to your fans what you're reading.
Mm.
There he goes. I'm going to help you with it, okay? Oh, bathroom break. Well, that might make it a little hard for me to show you how to help a student read. So what if you're just tuning in, I was going to have my young friend read Today I Will Fly, but what I'll do instead is show you what's so great about this book, okay? I'm going to zoom in on all of the Elephant and Piggy books are similar in ways that make it perfect for a beginning or struggling reader. Notice, here's the first page, Today I Will Fly. There's a lot of white space, makes readers happy, and the words themselves are very big. And then there's a repetition. Look, you've got some of the same words repeated. No, you will not fly today. So we've got white space, we've got big fat words, and we've got repetition. Those are some of the best tricks for reading. And so here we see it again, lots of white space, repetition. You will not fly tomorrow, you will not fly next week. I just read a lot of it, so now it won't be so hard for you. Come on down. Thank you for the hearts. Look at all that white space. Mo Williams is just awesome. Okay, you read you read a few pages and then I will read the rest. If you're just tuning in, we are showing off how great Today I Will Fly is by Mo Williams. Okay, you just find the first page and you'll be surprised at how well you can read this. Today I Will Fly.
Today I will fly.
Easy peasy.
Will not fly today.
Who's not going to fly?
You will not fly
You will not
to come. Not fly next week.
You will not fly next week.
Done?
Okay, let me read that page to you. You will never fly! Oh, how's he feeling? How's he feeling?
Sad.
Yeah, what do you think's going to happen?
He's gonna fly
Oh,
with a
we
duck.
have a guess.
He's gonna fly with a duck.
Okay, I want you to take this home and you can read it with your mom and dad, okay? Gonna tune out now and say goodbye, but we might have another guest coming right in. And go grab that free copy of the game Steal It. In the post above, you'll find a link. And if you haven't tried any of Mo, we have someone saying, I know. Thanks for tuning in, you guys.